welcome back to Soda City Live. The fun is continuing here in the kitchen as today is National Beach Day and we're bringing back our favorite artist, Candace Thompson with Canvases by Candace, and Amari stuck around to help us with our painting today. Figured that she might like painting this beautiful beach scene that we have here. But Candace, you're bringing the beach to us today with our artwork.
Absolutely.
But first, fill me in. How you been?
I've been okay. How about you?
You know, pretty good. I haven't seen you for a little bit.
I know. I've been busy painting
I know.
as much as I can.
July 4th was the last time. Were you in here? Yeah. So how's the summer been going?
Summer's been great.
Yeah.
We've been busy. We've had a lot of different events going on, birthday parties galore. So,
all the good stuff. Well, we appreciate your time today. Walk us through what we're going to be painting today.
All right. So in light of National Beach Day, we will be painting a beach scene. So we have us a nice palm tree. We've got the sun, a little beach there, and then of course some water. I have given us the perfect colors, but before we do anything, we know what we have to do, right?
Yes. Please teach Amari the pledge.
I'm going to teach you. You're going to repeat after me, okay? I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
To relax and have fun.
To relax and have fun.
Not to drink my paint water.
Not to drink my paint water.
Or say the words I can't.
Or say the words I can't.
My brushes are my friends.
My brushes are my friends.
My paint is my experience.
My paint is my experience.
And my canvas is my life.
And my canvas is my life.
I am an artist.
I am an artist.
And today I create a masterpiece.
And today I create a masterpiece. I know we're going to, and I just want to call out your shirt really quick because we got the pledge on Candace's shirt, which I love. So, all right, let's start off then. Walk us through what we should maybe do first, or if you have any tips.
Always, as we talked about before, go through the background. So I would start with our sky. So I would take the darker blue.
Yeah.
And I would actually do a little bit of white.
Okay.
So you're going to want to bring that in. If you need to wet your brush, that helps loosen up some of that paint.
Yep.
And you're going to go right into that sky
that's a pretty
area.
blue.
And that'll give it some good contrast between the water because we've got more of a turquoise for the water.
That's true. We're going to have some bright blue water. Candace, what do you have coming up for folks at home that while we're painting here, you can excite people about?
So I thought this was so special that Amari was here so she can be our little model essentially for our Parents' Night Out. So we do kids events once a month. They are a time for parents to be able to get away.
Yes.
But B, for the kids to come together and meet other kids that don't just go to school with them.
Yeah, that's nice too.
So more community, more time, and it gives me an opportunity to really unlock a bunch of little artists, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
So we usually watch a movie.
Oh,
then we will eat pizza. You know, they have like cookies and chips.
Yeah.
We do water or juice. Then they do a painting. They do a paint activity. But we also usually play some kind of art game or math game.
Okay.
Because it shows how much art and math really do go together.
And how do they go together? Like, will you give me an example of like how that?
So if you think about angles.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I thought I was getting away from math by being an artist. It was the
Boy, were you wrong.
opposite.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of different things like that. But I try to incorporate things that are going to go with school as well. But a time for them to just kind of kick back and hang out at the studio.
You know, the painting and the music. I love having you on, but I always find it so challenging because I'm so focused on painting that it's hard for me to talk and do it at the same time. So no judgment over here. Amari, how's yours coming along? Pretty
good.
You like painting?
I do.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Candace, tell me a little bit about what you give for kids for tips, like when they come in, because I know not all kids are the same. Some are creative and they'll go right at this. Others can be, I know when I was a kid, I used to get overwhelmed by art projects because I didn't want to do it wrong. So how do you approach kids and meet them where they are?
My biggest thing is creating the environment.
Okay.
So 9 times out of 10, when a kid comes in, they're getting dropped off, right?
Yeah.
And so now they're also being around kids they're not used to being around.
Right.
So number one is just make it an open environment that there's nothing wrong that you can do at this studio.
Yeah.
So when it also comes down to the actual painting itself, walking them step by step, but just encouraging whatever steps they're open to taking.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily, especially with my littles, like my under 10s, I don't necessarily teach, hey, this is how you're supposed to do it or this is how you should do it.
There's no right or wrong way.
No right or wrong.
Okay.
Now, as they get a little older, then we start getting more into techniques.
Right.
But when they're little like that, I just like to encourage the idea of painting.
Yeah, you get to a different step where you see they maybe have a passion for it and you want to help direct them and teach them some new things. But right now, I would be considered the kid under 10 as well because I'm not, doing the best here. What would you move on to next after the sky? If someone wants to recreate this at home, they could and just paint it at home. But what would you do next?
I'd go into my palm tree.
Okay.
So I'd go into my green.
Yep.
And start filling in my leaves there.
Oh, wow.
Now, the fun thing about leaves, if it's not pre-drawn and say you're wanting to do this at home, if you make a parentheses.
Oh, yeah. Even if you go outside the lines.
Yep. A series of parentheses after that, that'll actually make a palm tree.
Easy.
And that's how I teach it.
All right. Well, Candace, we do have to wrap up here, but as always, how can folks find you and get involved?
Of course, canvaseswithcandace.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're everywhere you want to be. So that's Candaces with Candace on everything. We have a raffle going on right now, so make sure you're checking us out on Facebook for that.
Okay, great. And there's the Parents Night Out information there on your screen. A great activity to get out with your kiddos and experience something creative.
Absolutely.
So, Amari, let's see yours before we go. Gorgeous. She's taking her time, but we're going to let you bring that home with you so you can finish it. We are going to take a quick break here on Soda City Live, but we'll be right back with much more. Stay with us.